All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to our Dream Team Wide team call tonight on this Monday, July 31st. My name is Val Bazo. I am not Melanie Mitro, obviously. I am logged into her account. She is on vacay with her fam and some friends this week, and we are combining all team calls across the board tonight, ultimately to bring you an amazing speaker who I get to, I think somebody popped on the wrong. Hey, Erica, you are on the wrong thing. You're good, girl. You're good. All right, so we have Darah Rockholt, who I am the pleasure of being her, grandma coach, I guess you could say, upline coach. And I am so excited for you guys to be able to hear from her tonight. Okay, Darah has been a coach for barely a full year. She is a one-star diamond coach. She knocks Success Club out of the park every single month. She is a top recruiter on our team every single week. I mean, you guys need your pen and paper handy, and I hope that you have writer's cramp by the end of this call, because I'm telling you, she knows what she's doing, and she has her niche, she has her brand, she's got it all, you guys, okay? So without ultimately further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Darah, and she's going to take it away. And as we go along, if you have questions, go ahead and type them as you have them, and then at the end, we will go through the questions and answer whatever we can for you, okay? So Darah, go right ahead.
All right, well, thanks for that awesome introduction, make me blush. So I'm Darah Rockholt. I have been coaching for 14 months now, and as Val said, I am a one-star diamond. I live in Little, New Hampshire. I'm 27 years old. So just a little bit background about me before I give you guys, how to attract people to the business. Basically, when I got into coaching, I didn't really do it for the income. I kind of did it more for a reason to stay on track with my goals. A little history about me. I had an eating disorder for 3 years. And then when I overcame that, I actually went to the opposite spectrum of things, and I put on 25 pounds, which probably doesn't seem like a lot, but I'm 5 feet tall, so it showed. And I just wasn't comfortable going to the gym or anything, so I gave the 21-day fix a shot. I had the privacy of my own home where I could get this done. I didn't have to go to the gym where it was like a high school reunion, to be honest. And I could just do this for myself. And my first challenge group, I became a coach because I wanted to make this lifestyle permanent. And I knew that if I had to show up every day as a coach, people were looking up to me. I couldn't let them down, nor could I let myself down anymore. And it sucks, but it's true. When you share something like this on social media, people want to see you fail, and that wasn't going to be an option. And I was just going to prove them wrong every day. So here I am 14 months later, the happiest, healthiest I've ever been. And it's all thanks to coaching and just showing up every single day. And, I started for my why was, for my health. But the financial things, my why keeps changing with that as I grow. When I first started, I was living in an apartment. I just moved back from California and with my now fiance. And I moved into his place, and it was a guy's place, let's put it that way. So as we got, together, I wanted a house together. So thanks to coaching, my first year in coaching, we now have a home together, which feels the best. Actually, you can probably see the blue paint I just painted. This is my workout room / home office. I did this yesterday. So that's pretty cool. But I really came into the business with, an open mind. And I knew from the get-go the first month that Success Club was non-negotiable for me, because I have seen from other coaches' success stories that's what they did. They helped at least three people a month. So for me, this was non-negotiable. So since my first month in coaching, I have always made Success Club I'm kind of competitive, so now I don't settle for less than Success Club 20. But in the beginning, when I was first getting my feet wet, just learning the trainings, I knew that Success Club was non-negotiable. If I had to call up grandma in the nursing home and say, I need your social, grandma, help me out, it was going to happen. I was going to make this goal no matter what. And then as time went on, I set new goals. So once we got the house, I set a new goal of, I was a medical assistant at the hospital, and I would work 7 to 5, and I still made time for this business to work. I worked through my lunch hour. I changed my eating schedule so I could do my power hour during my lunch hour. And then I added in another hour when I would come home from work, just another power hour to really get my business going, because I knew I wanted to make a second income that would get me to leave my job. Not that I didn't like my job. I actually love my job. I love helping people. But when I started coaching, it was just a whole new level of helping people. It was actually exactly a year, maybe to 3 days off, that from when I signed up coaching to when I gave my notice at the hospital to leave my full-time job to start coaching full-time. So 100% you get what you put into this. You just have to be disciplined. So now I will get into pretty much how I've learned the past year how to bring people in to not only my challenge groups, but to join my team. The number one thing is you really need to be yourself. When I first started, of course, I didn't really know what to be posting, so I would look at other coaches, and I wouldn't necessarily copy their posts, but I was, getting ideas from them and kind of tweaking it to myself, but it wasn't really my style. So I don't know how to explain it, but I didn't see the type of people liking my post, commenting, engagement, that's the word I'm looking for, on my post at the time. And my first 3 months, I will totally admit it, I was trying so hard to be perfect, and that is the worst thing you can do. I was self-sabotaging my business. I thought people wanted to see, results and a transformation, and someone with their makeup always done, and someone who, if I'd share a move or something, I would be doing the move full out. I would never share a modified move, and it's probably the worst thing I could have done, because that's not relatable. Perfect is not relatable, and people didn't feel comfortable coming to me. So what I started to do was I started to leave my comfort zone, and I started to share personal things. And it was my 3rd month when I really stepped out of my comfort zone and saw a huge break in my business when I shared the fact that I did have an eating disorder. And it was hard. It was real hard. I mean, I lied to family and friends, and I get emotional when I talk about this, because it's not that it's embarrassing. It's that I can't believe how far I've come this past year and how comfortable I am now talking about this, when before it was just like, no, I couldn't even touch upon that. So that's when I knew I needed to break in my business, and I needed to get people to feel inspired by me and relate to me. And not that I would expect them to, have that struggle of an eating disorder, but just see that I'm not perfect and that I have had struggles just like them, that I have overcome. And when I shared that post, first of all, I probably had a panic attack, and I debated for 2 days whether or not I should even do it. But with the support of my upline, I did it. And it was the best decision I have ever made. The amount of messages I got, not just comments and likes, but private messages, it was completely a game changer for me and it opened up a whole new door in my business to share other things that I know are common that people struggle with, like anxiety. I came out with that a few months later, and then I came out with it again, just pieces of it. I don't just come out with it all at once. I kind of just share bits and pieces. So, I used to talk about how I had anxiety, and then I talked about how I was on medication, but with the help of, working out and the, friendships I've made and personal development reading, how I was able to not take medication anymore. And that's something to be proud of. And a lot of people have anxiety. So same thing with the depression. If you have suffered from these things, I ask you to share it, because it might be difficult, but I promise you the amount of messages you will get or people who will thank you for this down the road, it's really rewarding. Another thing I did, the 3-month mark is when I really started to test out things. So I started to share videos of myself working out, which now I do on a weekly basis. But at the time, that was so scary. Like, I was afraid of people judging, you know, my form, my performance, the workouts in general, my facial expressions, you know, name it. I was worried about it. But when I did it, people were actually more interested. They were like, oh, that move looked good. What did that like work on? Or like, looked like you were having fun. Like, so doing a picture is great because I do pictures all the time too. But showing a video is kind of giving them a little sneak peek into the workout and getting them curious. So I strongly urge you guys to, you know, if you haven't done a video of you just doing one move, you don't have to do the whole workout. That's a little excessive. But if you could honestly share a move, and I suggest to do a move that is for all fitness levels, because you don't want to share something that's a little too complex at first, because some people might just get turned off by that and think right away, oh, I can't do it. So try and share things that can be modified, and you could show both versions. You could show the modified version and the regular version, or just do something that is for all fitness levels. Perfect example today, I did like a 1-leg hop move back and forth. That's something everyone can do, even me, who has a knee problem. And then another thing that is really scary, and it's still scary for me too, is, but it's been really, I've seen a lot of good feedback on my page because of it, go live. I know it's scary. I can give you guys a little tip that I do, honestly, when I go live. I use a little Post-it. And where it shows all the names populating and how many people are watching, if that makes you nervous or feel a little uncomfortable, just put a Post-it there and you won't see all the people. So you're basically just making a video for yourself. So that's really helped me get better at making live videos. I've made live videos, you know, working out. I've also made live videos showing really quick recipes or Shakeology blends, things like that. You can even go live with something that is totally not Beachbody related. Like I've seen people go live showing if they, I'm not, clearly you guys can tell I'm not the greatest with hair. This is my air dried hair. But I've seen people like who have nice hair show people how they quickly like roll their hair, like, because that's awesome. And it's just showing that you're a girl, you do normal things too, and that you're also helpful in other aspects. So people can connect with you with that. And I just want to share this little thing. I know cold messaging or inviting can be a scary thing, but you have an opportunity that has probably changed your life, hopefully, since you're a coach. Why wouldn't you want to share that? And you're not selling anyone. You're giving these people an opportunity to change their life, whether it be fitness-wise in a challenge group or even, you know, coaching. That has changed my life too. So there is never anyone who is too good for you to message. And I just want to give an example of this. It just happened to me last week, so I'm still learning so much too. There was this girl who kept liking a lot of my posts, but when I looked at her Facebook, she was like amazingly fit, like literally had curves and should be in a music video. Like she looked amazing and she's beautiful. And I just thought, well, how could I help her? She's clearly fine and doesn't need my help. But then the personal development side of me said, message her, invite her to a challenge group. She's liking your post for a reason. Even if she is just being nice, who cares? You're being nice, inviting her. So what I did was I messaged her, and I couldn't believe the response she gave me. She said that she's been wanting to message me for months, but didn't have the confidence to admit that she wasn't happy with, you know, her mental, like the way she felt about herself. And she had a couple areas she wanted to work on, like her core and her legs. And she complimented me on mine and said, clearly, I feel like you'd be a good fit to help me. And I really want to work on the mental transformation, because you have shown this amazing transformation, you know, not just physically, but more mentally. And that's what I need. And so we really hit it off. And now she's going to be in my challenge group next month. So if you ever think that there's someone like, oh, I'm not going to message them, like this probably isn't for them, don't think like that. Just invite them, because you never know whose life you're going to change. So that's that. Quick water break. Okay. Something that really helped me, especially when I was working full-time, is I plan my posts in advance. This is key to staying consistent in the newsfeed. 100% it's quality over quantity. You do not just want to be like, oh my God, I haven't been in the newsfeed for 4 or 5 hours. I got to get out there and just post a quote. Like, that's not having a quality, like, business page. It's just not. So this is just something that, you know, I do personally. I know that, and my followers should know this by now over the last year, I am posting between 7 and 8 a.m. my workout post, or my morning post, whatever. It's always a workout though. And then between 11 and 1, I will get my afternoon post in for the people who are on their lunch break scrolling, aka watching me. And then I get in a post. I try to get one in around 3:34. Just something fun usually, whether it be like a question or something like that to get people engaged. And then I really do my personal inspiring post, whether it be a transformation post, opening up about a difficult subject, or sharing something personal. For example, tonight I just shared me talking on this call how I would never have spoken in front of anyone. If you would have asked me a year ago, I'd be like, if I was in school, I'd be like, I'm going to be sick that day. Like, no. And now I'm just like, bring it on. I want to get out of my comfort zone. So I shared that tonight, and that was just my big post of the day. And that's because I see my big post, if you would, for the end of the day. That's when people are sitting on the couch, scrolling, watching Netflix, doing nothing with themselves, wishing that they could be doing something else. Inspire them at this time. Back to what I was saying, how every morning my followers know if they go to my page after 9 a.m., they will see my morning workout post, whether it be a video of me pushing play or a picture of me. And when I do these types of posts, I don't just like take a sweaty selfie and just post it. What you need to do to make it quality, not just quantity, is edit the picture. Make it bright. If you are in a dark room, like it doesn't look it right now, but the room I'm in is actually like dark. I changed the lighting in here to the LED. I have like a side light that's like cascading. Like you need to like do these little extra things. And then, you know, there's tons of apps out there, you guys. Just edit the photo, make it look brighter, make it look eye-catching. And then I love quotes. Like my house is full of quote stuff on the walls. Like when my fiance's friends come home, they're like, oh, who needs to read a book? We got the walls here. It's like, but I like quotes. They're inspirational. So instead of just taking a picture off of, you know, a Pinterest page or something like that with a quote that you like, use that quote, but put it on you, like as the photo. People are following you for a reason. And it might feel weird at first, like, you know, like, oh, people are here to see me. But no, that is what it is. They're following you for a reason. They want to see you. So you need to be comfortable with that. So put the quote on your picture of your sweaty selfie, something inspirational to get them going for the day. Or if you do a video, just put the quote as your text instead of saying like, I mean, you can say this too, of course, but instead of saying like 21-day fix upper body done today, instead of saying that, you could say the quote and use the video showing the move that you're doing. Things like that. It's pretty much just being a product of the product. And another thing that I like to do in my morning post is I'm not taking a picture like this with my Energize, because that's great. Everyone knows I drink Energize, but I have it down here, like off to the side, or I have on the floor in the background. It's visual. People can see that, oh, she's drinking something yellow. She's about to work out, but I'm not looking like I'm trying to sell them. I'm not putting it in their face. And then when I go and have the conversations with people, either they bring it up or, you know, they'll be like, what's that thing you always drinking in the morning? Or I can mention it, you know, when I'm signing them up. Hey, you know, this is my go-to. 5 a.m.s are not always cool. You got to drink this in the morning. It will get you ramped up, ready to push play. They're like, oh yeah, I seen you drinking that, you know. So that's just a tip I have, to try and not look so salesy and just kind of prop it in your photos to kind of make it still noticeable. I'm going to just do the screen share actually, and I just want to show you guys a couple things that I commonly share on my page. So bear with me, this is my first time doing this. So I go here and then share screen. Val, can you see it? Okay, I got your thumbs. No, that's good. I can see it. Thank you. All right, so move this over here. Let me see if I can make this bigger for you guys. There we go. Okay, so this is just a good example right here of what I do in the morning. So I mentioned, you know, it takes 21 days to make or break a habit, because that's the quote I wanted to share, because it's Monday and this is my week 3 of Shift Shop. So it's the final week of making it a habit. So there I put week 3 to kind of let people know. I did not mention the program I'm doing because I want people to message and ask me. And then I put, you know, why not start today? Because it's Motivation Monday, get them a little engaged. And then here are the videos. I'm not going to play them for you guys. You guys can, of course, go look at my page if you want. But this is just pretty common moves, you know. So here's the jumping I was telling you about. It's pretty all skill levels. Here it picks it up a little bit. You know, I'm jumping from, for those of you who are not doing the program, I'm literally jumping from one side to the other, doing a bear crawl, and then around. And then this one is a little bit more challenging, but I just wanted to show all like the skill levels of this program. So here, this is a burpee, and then you do like a roll and then a burpee again. Things I am starting to really get into is sharing the nutrition, because a lot of people think that this is a diet, and it is not. Like, you can still eat good foods. Like, hello, I'm eating an awesome salad with feta cheese. I got my approved Greek ranch dressing here. Then I have a, people are meat and potato people, right? I know I am. So I got my potato, I got my grill, you know, because it's summertime. People are grilling. You guys want to still share, like, things that you're doing. So yesterday, as I told you guys, I was painting this room. So that was me getting it done. Cool. I kind of think photos like this are cool. It's kind of like a action shot, if you would, not really of me, but I'm showing people the paint color I ended up picking, the name of it, and that I'm ready to get to work with my tools. So I mean, look, that's a pretty good amount of likes that I got off of that. That's pretty cool. Snacks, you know, just showing the lifestyle is really important. And this is actually a 21-day fix meal. I could have put that in there if I wanted to, but I think people are well aware that I'm doing this lifestyle. There's just me saying, you know, Sunday fun day. I'm off to Home Depot to get the painting supplies. You also want to show, you know, things that you're doing in your life too. So over the weekend, it was my aunt and uncle's 40th anniversary party. So I just wanted to show a picture of my family. These are really awesome, you guys. Getting people engaged on your page in polls or questions. It is probably, honestly, probably my favorite thing to do. You don't want to do it every day, of course, but twice a week is pretty good to do. So it was my aunt and uncle's anniversary party. I was asked to make cookies. So I kind of polled my audience and asked them, which one should I make? I'll be honest, I already knew which one I was making, but it was a good opportunity for a post and to get people engaged. So I did, and I got a good amount of comments. So those are people that I can be messaging. This is a great example of the workout. I'm showing up, so I'm being a product of the product to a workout. And, you know, I have a cool motivational quote above. And then I also have over my picture, which is cool, I'm doing a plank, so I'm doing one of the moves from the program. And then I'm also just saying, don't let the weekend become your weekend, hoping people can sit on that. Now, this is something new I'm getting into. I'm starting to, when people are interested in the coaching opportunity, instead of FaceTiming them, if they're local, I'm meeting up with them because I want to meet these women and get them to get to know them, as well as let them get to know me in person. It doesn't take long. It's just about an hour or so. But after I get to, do a cool little write-up about how, it went and things like that, and again, another motivational quote. You can post, quotes like this here and there. I try not to too often, but this is just a funny thing. I'm not really gonna put a quote like that on a photo of myself. But it got a good amount of, people to like, and those are people that I can just message. Little things, honestly, you guys, could be a post. Like, my girlfriend brought me over cucumbers from her garden, and instantly I was like, well, I'm having salads this week, so this is a good post. You know what I mean? Just little things like that is totally cool. Now, this is showing kind of the coaching opportunity, how like laid back being a coach can be. And this is something I actually wanted to share with you guys. So my audience knows, like, they know me, that I'm obsessed with pizza. Like, that's my thing. I have tons of tank tops like this that involve pizza and working out. I have one that says "We'll squat for pizza," fun things like that. My mother-in-law got me this towel for me to sit outside while I work. So I kind of just made a fun post like this, and it's simple, but it got people engaged and it got me some likes. And then here are some other things, Feel Good Friday. Now, this is another thing that is important for you guys to highlight. One of my challengers had this post, and she was just talking about, her experience with the lifestyle. And I wanted to share this on my page because she should be really proud of herself, and I'm very proud of her. And this also shows people when they come to your page, not just your words, but your challengers' words about this, so they can hear testimonials almost from the people who are working with you in your challenge groups and the success that they're having. So that's really important. And she did awesome. This is just, another post about another girl I met the day before about the coaching opportunity. More food. And this is kind of cool. It's just like a little flashback, but it's also another, it's two posts in one, honestly. I'm showing my new followers who weren't following me in January when I won the $1,000, or earned, I don't want to say I won it, but the $1,000 for the amount of challenge packs sales I sold. I think I was Success Club 44 that month. So Beachbody gave me $1,000 to redo this home gym of mine. So that was awesome. And I've kind of been putting it off just because, I wanted to really focus on my business these past 2 months when I, left my job. But now, I'm kind of ready to do it. So I asked the people, what color do you think I should paint my home gym? And, I got people engaged. So that's what it's all about. I just want to see if there's anything else I wanted to, just sharing you meal planning, living the lifestyle, things like that. Another thing, I wanted to say this quote, but I also wanted to show everyone that I was showing up for my workout. So I just put a picture of myself with the quote. Now, touching on this, I actually think it's awesome if you're going through something in your life right now. Say, for example, you're pregnant, or for me, I'm newly engaged. This is like your niche. This is your time to really be sharing those things. So if you're pregnant, share your healthy lifestyle while you're pregnant. Let other women know that you can do this. My niche right now is that I'm newly engaged. So I'm all about, all the brides-to-be and shedding for the wedding or shredding for the wedding, whichever one is your preference. I'm more about shredding, but, most women are all about shedding. So that's what I'm talking about right now. Engagement photos, engagement parties, Jack and Jill's, your bachelorette party, your bridal shower, like looking your best for these events. And I'm really sharing this experience. Of course, you want to show fun times with friends, that it's not always, business and working out, you can have fun on the river, things like that. So I think I touched upon all the things I wanted to. So let me come back to look at you guys so I can figure out how to get out of here. Stop share. Okay, I'm back. So, you really want to get your audience engaged. And that's important, because when people feel like you want their opinions, they feel like not that they don't, but they feel more like they matter, and that they're like, oh, let me help her pick out a paint color. Or actually, I had an awesome post, and I probably should have shared that, but that's okay. I had one of those like body suits that are like, they look like leotards to me from when I was a dancer, but I didn't know what to wear with those, but I knew I wanted to wear it, and I bought one, and it was like tie-dye and everything. It wasn't even like it was a solid color, and I was like, I don't know what to wear with this. Like, I am not a fashionista at all. That's just not me. I'm not like into hair and makeup and all that. So I asked people, like, I took a picture of me in just the bodysuit, and I posted it, and I said, all right, where are my fashionistas at? Like, help me out. What do I wear with this? I probably had over 80 comments of people giving me suggestions. And that was awesome. I definitely got an awesome outfit out of it. But what I really got out of it was tons of engagement on my page and messages out to people saying, hey, thanks for the help on that. I appreciate the support, things like that with my fitness and lifestyle. I got a conversation going with those people. So things like that, little things like that is really what's going to help you get traction on your page. This is actually really important. I want you guys to share imperfections too. And I know I talked about that in the beginning, but we're not perfect, and we need to let people know that as coaches. So I shared a post a couple months ago where, like I told you guys, everyone knows, like, people follow me. They know me on Friday. Darah's having pizza. Like, that is what it is. It was Wednesday, and I was having pizza, and I felt like this big. I don't know. I just wanted it, and it was what it was. I fell off the meal plan for the night, I should say. And I felt like this big, and then I was like, share this. And at first I was like, no, everyone's gonna think you're a failure. And I was like, not a failure. You're showing people that you're normal, you're real, you're not perfect. Like, it doesn't matter, just share it. I shared it. I had over like 130 likes on it. Like, and tons of people like, yeah, eat your pizza. Like, and it was just like, I just shared basically like, I think the post literally was a picture of pizza like in front of me, and I said, it's Wednesday, don't judge me, I'm human. Something like that. Something so simple. And it's just showing that you're normal. So if you do fall off track with a meal plan, like for a night or something, share it. Like, don't be like ashamed of it. Share it, because people find you relatable, and they're like, oh, thank God she is human. So that's totally cool, and I encourage you to do that. Don't do it on purpose, but if it happens, share it. It's really important to make your page look professional. And I'm not asking you to go out and get headshots done. If you just saw my page, you saw I don't even have that done. But doing little things, even as like brightening up your photos. Your main profile picture should be a clear image in just you. And look happy in it. And please, God, don't have a Snapchat goofy filter. That's just, I can't. I don't know. I don't even know what to say, because I don't even friend request people that I see with that, because I don't know. I don't know what to say. But please make it look professional. If you want people to take you serious, this is your storefront. I actually consider my Facebook page a magazine of myself to people. Like, this is your advertisement of you, of your business, of what you would be for a coach, for a leader, for a mentor for this person. So if you look like you take this as a joke, then most likely they're going to take you as a joke. And I'm just being honest. You can have fun. Like, if anyone who's close to me, I am the biggest goofball. That's just me. I'm weird. But I can also be professional, and I can also be looked at as a leader, and you need to have that balance. So make your page look professional. Spend some time on your page, honestly. Go through your page, and if you have anything that is, if you have any content that is not valuable, get rid of it. Like, if you have pictures that you just shared from Time Hop of I'm hoping no one has this, but I'm just using this as an example. But if you have an old Time Hop picture of you from your college days, and you're not sober, get rid of that, because it's okay. It happened. It's your past, but don't present yourself as that way. This is a business, and you want people to come to you and open up to you and respect you. And they're not going to really look at you as a leader if you have that type of stuff. If you have drama on your Facebook page, like, get rid of it. If you have negativity, get rid of it. People are looking for someone who they can inspire them every day. And there's not enough positivity on social media. There can never be enough, to be honest. And you need to be that light for people. So going on to apps, or it's better to do it on the computer, but like PicMonkey, you can redo a banner on your Facebook page. It takes time. Mine's not the greatest, but I can show you really quick. Mine's not the greatest, but at least it describes me. Sorry, guys. I do want to fix mine, but I just made it the other day. I mean, like last month. So basically, here's a clear photo of me. It's just my face, which is cool. People can see me. That's me. A big moment that happened, you know, the proposal. Showing that, see, I told you guys, I'm quirky, I'm silly, and I definitely don't like cardio, so I'm showing everyone that, but hey, I still do it because it's part of the job, right? And then here I also show, you know, me working, and that's me reading personal development and drinking Shakeology. And I just say, you know, fiance, self-made boss babe, that's the name of my team. I'm a one-star diamond, and I'm a lifestyle coach. You know, I'm just sharing these things. You can, if you have a family, that'd be great to put that on your page. Have it part business and part personal. Oh, I'm trying to get you guys back. Sorry. I'm a rookie at this. Hold on. How come I'm clicking on you? 1 second. Oh, got it. Okay, so I hope those things were helpful for you guys. But the apps that I use to edit my photos and make them brighter, to add text to them, or even like you can add like little like if you want to add diamonds for when people rank advance or something. I use Photify, and I strongly recommend you guys. Photify is free, but they have a watermark, and the watermark is lame. Spend the 99 cents one time. It's one time. Get rid of the watermark. Make your your photos look way more professional this way. Because that's quality, you guys, honestly. And then I also use WordSwag. That's one that I use a lot because you can fade the picture to like a light picture and put a quote where the quote really stands out. Or you can do a photo of yourself and then have the quote stand out and your photo be kind of the background. That's pretty cool, actually. And then also Snapseed is one that I just got within the last month, so I've been kind of testing it out. It is a little, to me, a little bit more complex, but on all these apps, there's tutorials on YouTube. Like, so if you're like, oh, I can't figure out this technology, go to YouTube. That's what I do. And just invest some time in learning it, because this is your brand. This is your product. So you want to share yourself the best you can. So I think that's, I think I did pretty much everything I wanted to touch upon. So if anyone has any questions, I would be more than happy. Let me go over to the, I know I talked kind of fast, but that's the New Englander in me. Talk so fast like I'm from Boston or something. Let me see, girls.
I saw there were a couple questions about the apps that you used, which I know that you just kind of talked about. So that answered those.
So Photify, please pay the 99 cents, remove the watermark, do yourself a favor. It's 99 cents one time. And then WordSwag is awesome for getting quotes on there. And then Snapseed is one that does, you know, cool filters, but I'm kind of still learning myself with that one. Those are the top 3 that I use.
Perfect. Those are the ones that I use too.
Oh, okay, perfect.
And someone asked, do you only use Facebook or do you use other platforms as well? That's another question.
So I do only use Facebook. I do have a like page. But I'm not suggesting you guys to do this. I actually spoke to someone today. I don't know what it is. I'm just being honest. And I'm admitting, you know, flaws or things that are in my comfort zone. I just don't vibe with Instagram. I don't know what it is. So I actually talked to someone today who is like does Instagram for a living, and I'm actually going to be meeting with her so she can give me some tips and tricks and kind of train me, because I think it's essential to have 2 social media platforms, and the fact that I'm not doing that is a huge downfall. I mean, I'm doing well, I'm not going to lie, but I can only imagine where I'd be if I had 2 social medias. I do share a lot of things on my Snapchat, but I do not put my Snapchat name on Facebook for personal reasons. But that is another social media outlet that I am thinking about broadening and opening up. So I do share these things on my Snapchat to the people that have me on Snapchat. But it's something that I am working on. But for right now, it's just Facebook, and then I have a Facebook like page, which I strongly recommend you also get. Let's see what else.
I think that's it. Anybody else have any questions? Darah, you nailed it. Like, I'm actually sitting over here with my screen, and like coaches are, from our team are messaging me. They're like, "Oh my gosh, she's doing so amazing. Like, this is so helpful." So that feedback alone, I'm sure is, just helpful. Let's see here. Oh, I see a few more. There are some more questions. Jessica asked, "I am really inspired by your story. I have struggled with weight gain. All these questions. Did you ever experience this when you shared your story? If so, how did you overcome it?" So people asking you all those, personal questions.
So let me see really quick. Sorry, I just want to read it for myself.
Sure.
You struggle with weight gain and consistently hear, "Why do you need to work out?" So I do hear, "Why do you work out?" You know what I tell people? From my brain, that's why. Hello, have you heard my mental transformation that I'm trying to share with you? You read any of my posts? Hello, I do it for my brain. And if you guys haven't noticed, I have ADD. I had ADHD as a kid, and now I have ADD as an adult. The hyperness kind of went away, kind of. But honestly, like, since I started working out first thing in the morning, it was not for me at first. It sucked. But now I need that. That is literally how I channel my energy for the day. And I really feel like, personally, my ADD has really been channeled, honestly, and it's hard. When you work at home, you would think that I'd be everywhere, but working out first thing in the morning, that's first. The second I'm done working out, I go right into my personal development. I do not touch my phone. I don't do anything. So I finish my workout. I listen to personal development on Audible, because that's just for me. So while I drink my recovery, while I either shower or make my breakfast, I listen to my personal development, and then I'm channeled for the day, and by 10 a.m., I'm working. And let me see what else. Sorry. So that's my response to that. Yeah, that's why I need to work out. Do you even eat? That's frustrating, to be honest. It's like both. Some people are like, "Jesus, you eat so much," and then some people are like, that's all you're eating. And it's just, some people don't understand portion control. So like when I shared just the other day, I don't know if you guys saw that kebab thing that I shared, but like someone commented on it, family member, "I hope you're having 3 of those." No, that's portion control. Like, that's what I should be having. That's what you should be having too. So yeah, share with, and if people ask you that, start sharing what you eat. Honestly, throw it in their face. How did I overcome it? I just overcame it by showing them, like, no negativity is going to bring me down. So every time I get a negative comment, I make a post about it. And I want you guys to do that too, because honestly, every time I get a negative comment, I get mad for like a good 10 minutes, and I'm like, make a post. Usually I have to rewrite it because at first it's a little too edgy, but I have Christian read it. But those posts, share those negative comments, use that to fuel your fire. And I want you to do this, because honestly, when you share, you don't have to say the person's name. I don't want you to do that. If anything, unfriend them, bye. But share whatever abroad the negative comment and make a post off of it. And I promise you, the feedback and people cheerleading you on will just diminish that. So don't let anyone bring you down, seriously, because that shouldn't happen. Your personal Facebook is sent to my kids. Should I start another page for the business? I will not make my current page. No, I mean, Mandy, you can totally share pictures of your kids, but maybe like once a day. I don't have your Facebook page, so I can't physically see it, but I think that's great. It's showing that you're a family person, but just don't let it flood your page. Share your kids once a day. Maybe try sharing them in the business if you can. So like, maybe like daily sunshine, they can be drinking that, or have them on the side having fun with you, the workout, or show that they like to eat the snacks that you're eating, things like that. So you're showing your kids, you know, or you show them being active in any way if they play sports, but just tie them into your business. So that's a good question though. Okay. Kay Petra, how did you share about your eating disorder? It was a written post. Actually, I wish I had it to pull up. I mean, I could, but it might take me a little while to scroll, so I won't put you guys through that. But it was a written post, and wow. Took me a while to write, a while. I had a lot of erasing and redoing, and then really what I shared, it was a photo. It wasn't just a written, I mean, it was a written post, of course, but it was a photo. And it was a photo of me when I was a semi-professional dancer, and I weighed 95 pounds, and that was what was expected of me. I didn't even look like myself. I mean, they didn't even like my hair. I mean, neither do I, let's be honest. But like, no, like they made me wear extensions. Like they made me have my hair a certain color. Like I was who they wanted me to be, and that sucked. But at the time, I thought it was the right thing to do. And I shared a picture of myself when I was, you know, in that dancing stage. And then I showed a picture of myself doing this lifestyle. So after I finished the 21-day fix, and I think it was hardcore, I can't remember off the top of my head. But anyways, I just shared a photo of myself healthy versus, you know, skinny. And, you know, it's like a before and after kind of transformation photo. And that's what it was, a Transformation Tuesday that I came out about this. And it was a hard post. It was really hard. But it was the best thing I've ever done. I cried. I'm even crying now. I cried so much while I wrote that post. And I was scared. I was so scared. But I did it. And it was groundbreaking for the business. It really was. Awesome. Thanks for helping me out on that, Melanie. Let's see. I'm worried about the same thing. I have different components of my life and business, and you guys just need to learn how to tie them all together. So a thing that I struggled with in my business is, not that I don't have enough fun in my life, I guess. Like, I don't have kids or anything like that, but I also don't go out much. It's just not for me. Been there, done that kind of thing. So I'm more of a homebody now, especially now that we have a house. I love Netflix and just chilling on a Friday night. That's me now. But I've tied that into my page. So I ask people, what Netflix series should I watch? Or like when I was watching The Blacklist, tons of people were like, yeah. And now I'm watching Shameless. Oh God, the fans for that are crazy. So that gets people engaged. If you watch The Bachelorette, show people you're watching that. People love that show. It'll get people talking on your page. You can talk about the people on the show. People love that. So just tie in other things to your page. Now let me see. Ever since I went public on my Facebook, I get tons of creepers. You know what? That's something I don't have, which I don't know why. I'm happy about it. I really don't get that many creepers. I get pokes, and I'm just like, poke someone else, bye. But like, I really don't. So when you get that, I guess I would just say block them. I mean, it's not like you're going to be friends with them anyway. So the second you see their account, just block them. My block list is like this long. What's the matter? They're no one to you. If they're creeping on you, just block the guys. I rate those in my notes app. Oops, sorry, it's jumping around. I don't hit post too quickly. Maybe I missed what you were talking about, Jackie Harmon. It says I write those in my note. Maybe it's while I was talking. Let's see. Okay, I had my personal development director confront me about transformation picture that I posted yesterday. They said I was being modest. It made me feel so bad that I deleted the post. Then I felt terrible for deleting it. Help. No, never delete a post. Honestly, don't. You posted because you were proud, right? Don't let opinions of other people take that away from you. Like, don't. Honestly, like, I have had people say some mean stuff. Like, some of them are me. I'm saying it to myself. And I'm like, should I be posting this? And then I'm like, stop. Just post it. You wanted it. You were proud of it for like 2 minutes ago. Just post it. So that's what I'm asking you guys to do too. Don't let anyone's negativity, or if someone says something bad about your post, you know what you should do? And I'm sorry, if this is a family member who did this to you, I'm sorry. Unfriend them. You don't need that type of negative energy. You're trying to do something positive, and if they don't have anything nice to say, they can take it elsewhere because you're here doing the right thing. So removing negative people from your life or your social media is number one. I don't tolerate that. Like if someone says something negative on my page, I don't go back and message them. I'm a bigger person. Goodbye. You do not need to see what I'm doing every day. Goodbye. I do not need your likes, or you're probably not liking my post at that point. You're giving me a negative comment. Get rid of them. So let's see. Bye, Felicia. Yeah, seriously. See ya. Yeah, thanks, Jen. Yeah, just block them. Any other questions? It was about the objections post. Oh, I forget.
I think we're good.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not sure what she's talking about there. Sorry.
No, you're good. Guys, I mean, this is recorded. We will get the recording up, ASAP. But Darah just knocked it out of the park.
Oh, thanks.
You did awesome. Love the call, all that. You know what? Overcome the fears, you guys, and you have to decide what's more important to you, building your business or letting the opinions of other people and, what's in your head ultimately get the best of you. I can speak from experience on the whole kids topic. I had that fear, and we were military. So I was military wife when I first started 4 years ago. There was definitely that fear of having a public Facebook page and all that, but I overcame it, and look what happens whenever you just say, you know what, I'll block the people who need to be blocked, and I'm going to protect my kids the best I can and pray over them, and this is what I'm doing for my family. So Darah is doing her style and rocking it out. So, guys, I hope that you took so much from this call. It is the last day of the month. If you are not at Success Club yet, I hope that you are sitting at your computer plugging away and making that your priority, and just have a great night. So we will see you guys next Monday. Have a great week. Bye.